that was the last time we had ever seen Alex.
And he heard you say that as well. We should probably start at some point.
Nah, we're just gonna sit here bullshitting for the next 2 hours.
Well, this is your line, so...
And we're back with session 4, everybody.
Part 6,755. That's
This
what I'm going.
enthusiasm's gonna go away real quick, just you watch.
Why
Yeah.
not part 1,337?
Yes, Kevin. That's what the title of this episode will be. Get on it.
I fucking hate you.
Anyway, read your fucking line.
Can you quit it with that face?
Huh? What are you talking about? Oops, someone just messaged me on Steam. Oh no, you can hear the beeps on the recording.
God damn it,
Alex, you piece of shit.
I couldn't resist once I noticed they came up before we started recording.
They don't come up. I can just hear it.
Oh, it doesn't show up.
It doesn't show up on stream, no.
Oh, or on record, whichever it is right now.
Yeah, record stream.
Either way.
I'm confused.
I'm derailing us already.
Kevin cut all of that out.
Or leave it in. It's your choice.
You're the fucking editor, not us.
That
Maybe
crappy
Alex
excuse for a smile. It looks like a face someone taught you to make.
You're
Wow.
strangely perceptive at times. For a woman.
Well,
Yeah, you dumb broad.
This episode's off to a great start.
Look, you lie with your face like that sometimes, don't you? Running their family or something?
My family's dead. Like Batman. Fake smiles are an expression of consideration for others. You want me to scowl instead?
Then at least smile a more...
Believably.
Then at least smile a little more believably. It's completely blatant.
I was taught that children's smiles and women's tears are weapons, but this is the first time my own emotional front was penetrated like this.
Did someone say penetrate?
I'm sure there'll be plenty of that in this game. I may have been underestimating this woman. She looks pissed.
She thinks she's people.
And now you're making that scary face again. That's why Makina's terrified of you, you know.
I was born with this face.
So basically, she's just saying you're an ugly piece of shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
So was your sister born with that face as well?
Well, she was born with a different face. Her face.
Her face, in fact, yes. But now she has no face, because she's dead.
One face.
My sister was, yeah, well, in her case, she always had this, sleepy expression.
The bedroom eyes.
Is that so?
Why bring up my sister here, or there?
Or anywhere. I will not bring her up on a train. I will not bring her up on a plane. I will not bring her up over a moat. I will not bring her up over a boat. With a cat or a rat? Next to a mouse or in a house? I can't remember much of that book.
You can't remember fucking green eggs and ham. It's a little too complicated for him.
Been years.
Just came to mind.
More importantly, are we finished with the shopping yet?
Just have to pick up some silken tofu and shirataki noodles at the tofu store.
The tofu store.
Why
We're
would you buy noodles
still
at the
not
tofu
done
store?
here. Yeah,
I
aren't-
buy noodles at the noodle store.
and tofu at the tofu store. Just carrying rice. So I'd been promised when I agreed to this shopping expedition. But in the end, I ended up following her around for a good 2 hours. Why are we coming back to my room?
Thanks for helping me with the shopping. You were a big help.
As she
Or
speaks,
cut that house as well.
as she speaks, Amanda is packing away the ingredients that she purchased for some reason into my refrigerator.
God damn freeloading bitch.
I usually go with Makina, but when I'm shopping with her, we tend to get sidetracked at the candy counter or the toy stores or whatever, so it takes a while longer. We're not good with money, it's a real problem.
Makina's 15. So, yeah. It's not my problem, but mind if I ask you something? Why are you putting stuff into the fridge in my room? You fucking freeloader.
already told you the fridge in here is the biggest one.
That's not an answer to the question. It kinda is.
Kinda. Not a great answer.
Aw, come on. It's not like you're putting it to good use. Now are you? Here, I'll give you a strawberry.
I have been generous. You shall have this one strawberry. Now, bow at my feet.
You know, the grocer gave him an entire thing of strawberries, and all he gets is one.
Yep, she's taking the entire other pack for herself. Fucking
Well, I
selfish
mean,
bitch.
they are still in his fridge.
That's true. Nothing stops him from just going in there whenever the hell he wants. He's just taking everything.
Oh, look, Yuuji's beating us to the point.
Yep.
I like to think we beat him to the point.
Look, if we were, if I don't know where I was going.
Enough with these awkward silences.
But
Ken,
I like the awkward silence.
you decide whether or not you want to leave the awkward silences in or hard cut them out.
You got it because I was there. I'll let you drink the milk in the fridge.
That's pretty cool.
It's not that I particularly care about her using the fridge, but her barging in here every time she needs to get something would be a pain in the ass.
Especially with my masturbation schedule.
Like, seriously, like, it's very inconsistent, so, like, it could happen at any time. It's really spontaneous.
I know. And thanks for today. How about I make you dinner?
I've already cooked rice, and I've got canned food for the side dishes, so I'll pass.
That's a depressing sentence.
That is.
Canned food? That sounds pretty miserable. And the rice? You don't even have a cooker in here, so how are you preparing it?
Using that over there. I point towards the cylindrical mess kit style rice cooker made of aluminum, currently towering over the IH cooking heater in my kitchen.
So we jury-rigged some shit.
Yeah!
And
I think it's gonna fucking burn the school down with that shit.
he's decided to just have a sad canned food meal alone rather than a prepared meal with someone else. God damn.
I don't think I connect with this character.
You're cooking it with a mess kit?
IA heaters can't quite manage aluminum, so I've been using a gasoline stove I had with me instead.
Quite the survivalist. You had that stuff lying around?
It's only normal for a man to have a stove or two. What? Who has two stoves?
Yeah, first off, yeah.
Sure, it's normal to have a stove.
I think he means a portable stove.
How'd you have two of those?
I don't know, in case one breaks down and you know,
I don't
middle
know,
of
this
nowhere.
fucking nut job.
Normal for a man is probably an overstatement. But it's standard equipment for a backpacker, at least. Ideally, you want one that can use unleaded gasoline and you can get from gas stations.
In that case, why didn't you bring what you've made to my room? Nothing but canned food for side dishes is pretty sad, don't you think? I'm making Machina's helping anyway, so let's eat together.
No, I'll pass. Dude,
God,
you
you depressing
fucking depressing
man.
shit.
Why? Don't worry, I'm actually quite good at cooking.
Machina would be there, wouldn't she?
Right. Machina's still scared of you, isn't she?
Exactly. It'd be better if I wasn't there.
How about using this as a chance to make friends?
It's not going to happen that fast. And if I go
Not
out of my
with that-
way to eat
not with this
quietly,
attitude.
she'll end up feeling even more uncomfortable. I'll pass after all.
Well, I guess I'll have to give up on tonight. But once Machina warms up to you, I can make you dinner whenever you want.
You telling me to become friends with her in exchange for food? Yep.
Convincing.
She makes a very persuasive argument.
That's not what I meant, but I really would like you to get along with her. She's actually really bad at making friends, so you should try starting a conversation from your end, Yuuji-kun.
I don't have anything against her. I just don't want to be on hostile terms, so I'll try to talk to her, but I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to improve things between us. Since my personality is what it is, you know.
Dickish.
I'm a complete fucking douchebag. In response to my implied statement, Amane answers, "That's good enough," with her smile.
Well, thanks for today.
As soon as the words are out of her mouth, Amane briskly leaves the room. But, hey, wait, you forgot. The overnight bag packed with Amane's spare clothes is still lying in the center of the room. That woman, isn't she planning to change? She isn't planning to change in my room again, is she? Dude! The fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Your problem is a woman nuding up in the middle of your bedroom.
I
Shut
wish I
the
had those
fuck
problems.
up.
Problem I wish I had right now, man.
More to the point, I'm sure I locked this door when I left this morning. How did she even get in here? Gee, that's a real hard one to fucking figure out, isn't it? There aren't any signs of damage to the lock, so I can't imagine she's got a secret talent for lockpicking. Does she have a spare key or something? I mean, she
wouldn't
might.
be
Wasn't this a
fucking
management
surprised
office?
I wouldn't be fucking surprised if she can pick a lock.
But wasn't this the management room? It makes sense if she like had a spare key or found one or something.
It was the management room.
Yeah, so.
And she did say she often used this room before.
The creatures known as large women are mostly careless, but weirdly attracted to certain details. They possess unusual intuition, and as well as pointlessly large breasts.
Okay,
Pointlessly
I have to
large.
take issue with that statement.
Pointlessly large breasts.
Until you're hitting like E cup heavy double D's, pointlessly large is not a statement you should be making when it comes to breasts. I mean, yes, there's a point where big is too big, but she is not at that point.
Yuuji, I don't even know what the fuck is wrong with you. And on the whole, deserve to be handled with caution.
I'll handle something with caution.
No matter what sort of life you're living, you'll run into people who won't listen to what you have to say. When words don't get through, the easiest alternative is beating them into submission. Certainly a bit of a rough solution, but when you're dealing with another man, it's at least an option. But when you're dealing with a woman, let alone a shrimp of a girl who doesn't come up to your shoulder, it's a different story. If you start swinging your fists out of irritation under those circumstances, anyone would call it bullying the weak. It's bad style and would leave an unpleasant aftertaste. What's called for in such situations is perseverance and patience. In this age of rapid scientific progress, I'd like some machine that you could stick on your back, throw the switch to Zen-like, and instantly gain infinite self-control. But sadly, despite the market potential for such a device, the world isn't yet in such a convenient place. Well, no big deal. Fortunately enough, I'm pretty used to endurance tests. Dots. I believe you are voicing Machina, Mundell.
Yes, dots.
It's been 5 minutes since I spotted Irisu Machina wandering aimlessly around the campus, and called out, "What are you up to?" in a casual tone. On the bright side, she reacted to my voice and stopped dead in her tracks instead of fleeing, but beyond that, things haven't gone well.
Why
Staring
is
fixedly
fleeing in quotations?
I don't know. Staring fixedly at my face, Machina doesn't speak a word. Can you not speak Japanese?
Dots.
Is that a yes or a no? Silent as always, Machina shakes her head back and forth in denial, apparently having understood my question. Are you afraid of me, maybe? That's like a face like, fucking really? That's what you think? Her silence continues, and this time there's neither confirmation nor denial. It doesn't seem likely that she didn't understand the question, which would mean one is in uncertain territory, somewhere between yes and no, as far as I can guess. I'm repeating myself, but this sort of communication takes a lot of patience and persistence. I try to consciously consider things from Machina's point of view. A transfer student with an unclear background. What's more, a man of 178 centimeters high. Oh, so fucking tall.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know the metric system too good.
That's like 5'10".
I'm gonna take your word.
From the perspective of Machina, who I guess has been being around 140 centimeters, it might well be a little intimidating to have me towering above her.
Well, how tall would 150 centimeters be?
Like 4'10".
Alright.
For the moment, I crouched down. For the moment, I crouched down so that my eyes are level with hers. It seemed like you were wandering around the grounds. Are you looking for something?
Also, Yuuji is 5'9", Machina is 4'6". Nope.
Machina speaks a single word in a quiet voice and once again shakes her head in denial. Then what are you doing? That's a point of some interest to me, but, well, if you get down to it, wherever she and whatever she's doing is her business. Is her own business, I suppose. I'm not a policeman, and I don't have any reason to drag her out of it, or drag it out of her. In this case, it might be best to find some words to wrap this up cleanly. Give her a friendly goodbye, and let this timid creature be on her way. But as I reach this conclusion, Machina slowly moves her hand to the rear of her skirt and grabs something with her stubby fingers and pushes it in front of my eyes. What's this thing? At a glance, the item of Machina's small hand is a toy-like object roughly the size of an egg, with an LCD screen buried in the center. It's one of those things.
Tamagotchi? Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi, I think they're called. What's that? Oh god, is this noise gonna keep? Okay, it stopped. Good.
What was the noise?
It sounded like sort of like a bird noise, but like,
It's supposed to represent the pet.
It's supposed to represent the pet, and I thought it
An
was gonna keep
electronic-y
going.
kind of bad low bit bird noise.
Yep. On closer examination, there's some unknown life form or monster, most closely resembling a chick, displayed on the blocky pixels of the central LCD. It seems to be programmed with some cheap animations, about 3 patterns or so. Ah. Come to think of it, I remember reading in a news article about this a few years ago, after developing the smallest 3-axis
Geomagnetism.
Yeah, that word. A certain company fed that technology into a children's electronic toy, which then became an explosive hit among the grade schoolers. It's a pedometer, right? Those things where your pet grows up faster the more you walk?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that got her chipping up.
We're making progress, boys. Not in
Just
her
gotta
head.
talk about the cheapy little toys.
Not in her head. Machina returns the pedometer in her hand to her waist.
Was that how Tamagotchis worked? I thought you had to like
no fucking
click
clue.
a button and
Someone look
feed
it
'em or
up.
something.
Someone look it up.
Because I never had one as a kid.
Me neither.
I'm pretty sure I had one, but I don't remember how the fuck it worked. In other words, she wasn't looking for anything in particular. Wandering itself was the objective. Walking's a good thing, since it's an aerobic exercise without too much strain on the joints. And if you're going to walk anyway, having some visible result for the effort might make it feel more worthwhile.
Well, I don't really want to go outside that much.
Yeah, the outside's scary.
Ah, the Japanese youth.
Machina
Fucking
points at
normal
the
youth.
school gate as she speaks. Yeah, just a normal youth, I'd say.
Fuck, I still don't want to go outside.
I see.
What is
It
this
makes...
outside?
What is this outside you speak of? I've never heard of it. Only legends. So actually, I have heard of it. Just ignore that sentence.
I've not heard of it except for the things I've heard of.
I see it makes sense that you want to avoid crowded places, giving her extreme shyness. That would restrict her strolls to pacing around the school grounds, which would quickly get repetitive.
It's a pretty fucking big school ground for 6 people.
Fuck. Ugh.
There's a soccer goal over there.
So, the digital pet serves as a distraction from boredom, most likely. You like taking walks?
Sorta. Kinda.
Oh my god.
Sorta it is. Well,
No,
walking
I
for
said
fun at
kinda.
this age might be a little odd. It seems more like a hobby for old men. You have any interests, like reading, for example? Read any books lately? God, the most generic fucking conversation pieces ever.
She's not giving her much to work off of.
And, oh, we're out of time. Kevin, you know what to do. And by that I mean end the episode.
No, wait. Why'd you explain it? You need to leave it as a.
For his interpretation.
Yep,
Actually,
please.
yes. Forget the past 30 seconds of this conversation, Kevin. But still in the
Hard
episode.
cut.
Hard cut it from your memory.
Hard cut it from your memory right now.